Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to May's layout share. So, as you know, of course, May is May I Scraplift You month. So, I have 28 projects here, or 29, I believe. I've got a few 6x8, a couple of 8.5 by 11, and then the remainder, of course, are 12 by 12. And I'm quite proud. I did miss, I think maybe two May I Scraplift You throughout the month. One of the projects I have here, which was for Spiegel Mom Scraps, although it was sort of inspired by a sketch and a little bit of scraplifting, I'm not counting it, and I did not put it as a May I Scraplift You. But then there was the Stretch the Sketch Sunday, where I got two done. So at the end of the day, I think I only missed two. I do have a layout also for the lovely hop we did with Sarah, the signature style hop on, I think, was it the 4th or the 5th of May, which is one of my go-to designs, and it is not a May I Scraplift You. So I will go through these with you. I won't spend, as I do every month, I won't spend a tremendous amount of time, but you have said that you enjoy seeing these summaries, and know that there is a video for every single one. I have a playlist down below for all of the May projects, so that will include, you know, Stretch the Sketch and the Build-A-Page series, as well as the May I Scraplift You and the couple of projects that were not for May I Scraplift You. And of course, there is a May I Scraplift You playlist as well, if you want to just narrow it down to that. If you see anything here that you've missed. Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to remember every single day which one it was for and who I was scraplifting. I'm going to do my best, but as I said, everything is in the playlists that are down below. I'm going to put them down below because I only put one at the end of this video. So 6x8. This was for the Stretch of the Sketch, and it was a fun one this month because it was our fourth anniversary. So what we were doing is going back to all of the previous Stretch the Sketch sketches and scraplift someone's take on the sketch. So basically, so I am scraplifting Karina. So this was, I believe, I can't quite remember, I think it might have been the October 2021 sketch. It was a 12 by 12 sketch. Karina did an 8.5 by 11, and we had to change the format yet again. So I did a 6 by 8 for my reading, watching, and eating. So that was on the 3rd Sunday of May. Then this is one of my projects for Spiegel Mom Scraps. It's the first one for the month, so this was on the 4th, and I guess this is not a May I Scraplift You. Wait a minute, it goes like this. It's a double page that is going into my reading, watching album, but it's almost a little bit like a cross between that and Me, Myself, and I, because this was one of the crop and creates that I'm recording with these gorgeous and fun shaker pockets that I've done sort of cutting the 6x8 sheet and doing the shaker pocket underneath. So I think that's fun. So it's like flush with the top and not adding dimension to the top, but rather underneath. And I love it. And this was using, we had a collaboration going on this month with Scrap and Happy Studios, and a gorgeous, gorgeous printable collection all about crafty goodness. And I love this. It's hanging with my crafty friends. Is that not just the cutest thing ever? So, and I mean, she's got a lot of printable collections, actually, and they're like $10. So really, really, really worth it. So that was my first Spiegel Mom Scrap. So I guess that was not a May I Scrap Lift You. This is just recently, and I was scrap lifting the lovely Kristen from Scrapping on the Fly here on YouTube, Christmas in May. And it was a take on a lovely sketch by Lisa Sikorsky from Scrap-A-Sketch. And I turned it. So I, brought it down to a 6x8 for my, and this is my last entry into my December documented for 2021. And I will get that. Thank you so much for answering my question. I will get that full flip through up very shortly, my friends. Now, on to a couple of 8.5 by 11s. There's my little Pookie, and I am scrap lifting here the lovely Sam Sweetlove from the Dotty About Flair design team that just finished their term. And I think, was this maybe day 12? She had done an A4. In the UK, it's an A4 size. I did an 8.5 by 11. We both used the Cocoa Vanilla No Limits collection, but not the same papers. But I did get a couple of the same embellishments in there. This is a Spiegel Mom Scraps. This is my second one. I love this. Might be one of my favorite layouts this month for sure. I got a lovely shaker element here, and then lots of fun sequins all around with beautiful acrylic winter moments for my title. And this one was inspired by Day 8 from 30 Days of Sketches Series 9, and my original intent was to go in and scrap lift somebody's take on it, but I was a little bit too short to sort of run around and get people's approval, and I suddenly realized that within the Facebook group, a lot of people post only there, and then a couple of the ones that I knew I absolutely could scrap lift were already being scrap lifted. Anywho, loosely based on that gorgeous sketch, a little bit of my take, an 8.5 by 11. I love this one. Okay, so on to the 12 by 12. This was actually the day before we started. It was on the 30th, but on Saturdays, we have a May I Scrap Lift You crew, and we continue throughout the year to do the May I Scrap Lift You series on Saturdays. And so this was the 30th, the day before it started, and I was scrap lifting the lovely Shannon from She's Crafty, scrap lifting my lovely and dear friend Helen. And this was also for a challenge over in the Dotty About Flair Facebook group, and it was Helen's challenge to use quotes. So, and she had given me a personal little challenge this month to use these gorgeous perspectives. So that's what this is, and I'm using some gorgeous Vicky Boutin supplies here, of course. And I think, is this Fernwood? Is this Fernwood or Sweet Rush? Sweet Rush. There you go. I think this is the first time I used Sweet Rush. And then, of course, some gorgeous flare pieces. Scrap lifting the lovely Sarah Scrap. So I pretty much always start the May I Scrap Lift You series on the first 4 days with the same scrap lift. So I always start on day 1 with Crystal, and then I do either Christy or Helen, then the other. This month I did Helen on day 2, Christy on day 3, which we'll see in a moment, and Sarah on day 4. And this was using the gorgeous Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Gingham, no, Vintage Gardens? Oh, yes, I think it is. Is that? No, it's not. Oh, my Lord, you know. And this one is really fun because my lovely friend Helen just scrap lifted this one a few days ago. If I can think about it, I will put her video down below because she just scrap lifted this. So this is fun. So I scrap lifted Sarah, she scrap lifted me, and I kind of love her layout. So I might actually go back and scrap lift her take on it. This was for Sarah's signature style hop, and it was this is one of my go-to designs, the L-shaped design. I did not invent it, but I love, and I go back to it time and time again. And this is my close-up photo for my second term on the Spiegel Mom Scraps design team, which I'm thrilled about. And Sarah called me the sequin sweetie. I think that is so, so lovely of her. And then, okay, now wait a minute. Now what I should do in here is find straight away the companion page to that, because it is a scrap lift, and I did it the day after, which is the team, the whole team. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous? And I was scrap lifting my lovely friend Ronnie Sue Scrapper. And that works beautifully as sort of, not really a double page, but I guess certainly a companion page. So I love, love, love this one as well. Happy Days, a gorgeous perspective on here. Some Nicole Jones 911. You know how I love my flowers, number 5. And of course, Dottie about Flairalicious pieces. And of course, no layout is complete without the sequins on both of these as well. This was, I think, was this day 9? I'm scrap lifting my lovely friend Colleen. She is over on Instagram. Love, love this. And this, her layout was inspired by the lovely Janet from RTS. So there is a little bit of Janet inspiration here as well, which I think you can recognize. Love, love, love this one. This started it off this month. This is day 1. And I am scrap lifting the lovely Crystal. And this you're going to see again come up, because this, we did a sketch from, I think, was it maybe series 8, 30 Days of Sketches series 8, I think, and I've done that one twice now. And it is featuring in the best of, I believe. So you might see this come back just as a little bit of a share of the different ways to, you know, do the how you can do a sketch more than once and have a completely different look. Because the first time I did this, of course, during the 30 Days of Sketches, it is quite different to this. So this will be going in my mom's album. This was day 3, scrap lifting the lovely Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. I love, love, love this. My 2 gorgeous grandnieces. Are they not gorgeous? And I love this. I've got all of my favorite things on here, and I got some rub-ons on here, my friends. So I am tickled pink about that. Some puffies, acrylics, the flare. I didn't get sequins on here. Huh. Well, shame on me. There we go. This was also for one of the Bramble Fox International Scrapbooking Day challenges, and it was to scrap lift the lovely Julie, who is Julie, I believe, 9699 over on Instagram. I hope I got that right. And I even used some of the same acrylic pieces on there, but I love, love, love this one of my little Pookie. So I've got lots of scraps. This is a good one for scraps. Beautiful acrylic pieces on here, some twine, Nicole Jones bits. So this is a fun one as well. And I did a little bit of stenciling on the background here. Very, very light, but a nice little sunshine ray and the little paw stencil. And I used ink, not any texture on the stenciling. Scrap lifting the lovely Lisa Sikorsky, and therefore, of course, using one of her awesome, awesome sketches. This was, again, round about the mid-month mark, maybe day 12. Got one of the large Flairalicious pieces on here, and this fun. He has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the layout, but I thought this little fox guy from Coco Vanilla Joyful was fun. This is using, this is using Vicki Boutin, of course, Warm Wishes on this one. Love it. This is scrap lifting my lovely friend Rebecca. Becky from Rebecca Lockhart Scraps here on YouTube. So this was day 7, and it was fun because we both scrap lifted each other on that day. Love this one, and this is using one of my gorgeous Cartabella collections. This is Scraplifting Chris from Kristen's Crafts, and this I think was day 10 maybe, and I love this layout. And this was some real Stash Drive. I think it might have been combined with a Stash Drive Tuesday actually, because this is going deep into my stash, some Stampin' Up, some Bella Boulevard Besties, Vicky Booten Chipboard, Nicole Jones 911 flowers, Bramble Fox acrylics, a couple of little wood buttons. So all sorts of gorgeousness from all over my stash. So yes, this definitely was combined with the Stash Dive Tuesday. This is scraplifting myself, so that was kind of different and odd, but what the Sketch Sunday crew, what we did through the May I Scraplift You on Sundays, is went back into and scraplifted one of us. So for instance, on the 1st, it was Crystal. On the 8th, it was me. Then we did Amber, Karina, and Nicole, and we took a sketch of their choice and scraplifted their take on that sketch. So that was really fun. So that's a fun one. This is the one I did scraplifting the lovely Amber on day, was that maybe 18, 19? Anyway, the Sunday. It was a sketch Sunday as well as a May I Scraplift You. Got some mixed media, a little bit of packaging techniques, splattering and stamping on the background. So that makes me happy. This is, oh, I love, who was I scraplifting? Oh my goodness me. And I can see her title up here. Oh, and I just love this one. Can't remember for the life of me. Oh my Lord, but I do love, and this is when I think I declared the lovely Echo Park winter collection killed and done. And I love this layout. Got this one, Scraplifting JQ, my friend Jackie. And got a little bit of some layering here, a couple of fun layers and banner pieces in the back, some beautiful Nicole Jones 911 butterflies, flare wood buttons, so love this one. This was when we scraplifted Karina on the 30 days, yes, on Sketch Sunday, I should say. So, and this one is fun because this, if you go back to this video, I put up in one of those cards, I put the original that I had done based on the sketch, and it is totally different, my friends. Love it. This was also for a Build-A-Page, as was this. This was also a Build-A-Page that I do with my lovely friends, Kristen, it's the brainchild of Kristen, actually, Shannon, Jen, who's Kay's mom here on YouTube, and Sheila, Scotian Scrapbooker, over on Instagram. This was also a Build-A-Page, and this I was scraplifting the lovely Jen. I love this Prima stencil. It is one of my favorite. It's so lovely and elegant. This will go into my mom's album. So thrilled to get this very old piece of chipboard on there. This one you will have just seen actually a couple of hours ago, scraplifting the lovely Monique Lowe here on YouTube, and handmade underscore, and I'm not going to remember, but it's on that video, which is just the video before this. We are celebrating today her 700 subbies. She's almost at 800 now, and her birthday, because she turned the big, well, not to me anymore, it's not big, the big 4-0 in May. This is bright, bold, colorful, got me a little out of my comfort zone, but I actually love it. You have everything on here, everything. This was just this past Sunday, when we were scraplifting the lovely Nicole, because we love to scrap here on YouTube, and it was her day over on Sketch Sunday. And this was a sketch from the 30 Days of Sketches Series 9. It was Jess's from the Scrappy Sister Oz, that sketch. So I've done that one now a couple of times as well. Oh, here is another lovely 8.5 by 11. And this is when I scrap lifted the lovely Jackie Gearing from Dottie About Flair. She's our design team coordinator. Lovely, talented, elegant style. Her layout was using the Echo Park winter collection. It was so beautiful and elegant. And one of the little touches I loved is she put some strips down, but she left a little bit of the background paper showing. So I did that as well. This was day 20, maybe 26. This is Scraplifting Adam, and I can't remember which day, but it was a Build-A-Page. Okay, so it was a Build-A-Page. I think it was maybe layout number 2 for this month's Build-A-Page into my mom's album as well. Then this one was another lovely celebration hop that we did on the 23rd. I am Scraplifting Joanne Bartel, here on YouTube as she was celebrating her 1,000 subbies. I think she's over 1,200 now. And we were scrap lifting her. So got this one done as well. Love this one. And then last but surely and far from least is scrap lifting my lovely friend Sheila, which I just talked about before, who is Scotian Scrapbooker over on Instagram, sort of a little bit like a half and half layout. And I love this. Got another piece of that chipboard, and I got that done over here as well. So I'm really happy to be digging into some older stash. This is using up Echo Park Birthday Boy, and I think in the end I did maybe 4 or 5 layouts with that collection, none of which were birthday related. So there you go. Proof is in the pudding, my friends, that you can use a themed collection for definitely things that are not to the theme at all. This is destined to become a go-to design for me, for sure. I love the 2 4x6 photos. I love doing that. I love the half and half, and then just 2 lovely diagonal clusters. The photos a little askew. This will definitely be a go-to design for me. So there you go, my friends. That is May taken care of, and I love, and I do find that there are quite a few layouts this month that are different to my normal style, that I don't think you would look at that layout and go, oh, that's a Mo layout. There are some. I mean, there always are some, of course. But I did try to choose some layouts that would push me a little out of my comfort zone for this edition of May I Scrap Lift You. And I want to take a minute to thank absolutely everybody who provided me with the inspiration. There is so much inspiration out there. Thank you to everybody who I scrap lifted. Thank you to all of you, my lovely subbies, for all your awesome support, encouragement, comments, ideas, and every once in a while when I was stuck and I would say, oh, what do you think? You would let me know so that I could come back and maybe finish these off. So I am pretty thrilled with May, my friends. So there you go. Do you have a favorite? Let me know down below. Of course, we have the best of 30 Days of Sketches from Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life coming up and starting tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will be on time, but I will be there for sure. I'm going to try and be on time. Obviously, want to do every single day. We may do a different twist on a few of the days. We'll see. This, I think, is definitely one of my favorites, as is this, for sure. I love this one. Oh, they all are. And then I think really, if I have to pick an absolute, I think it might be that one. it might be that one. Although I love them all, I'm really actually very, very happy with what I got done this month. So thank you so much for coming on this fun journey with me, my friends. And I am so thankful for each and every one of you that provide me inspiration, all of my scrappy friends, all of my awesome subbies. You are all just amazing. And how are we in June already? See you tomorrow, friends. Bye for now.